today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number 1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Edwards. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing Jones. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This one from 48 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
And I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles had 15-1 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
Good job, defense.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
You take that 3, huh? I still didn't know the ball.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
Yeah,
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On second down, here's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Oh, damn.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Wow.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Oh, yeah.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on. Hey, 19, 18. Cougar 19.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
19, Tiger,
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll go again with Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Oh, yeah. Not bad first quarter.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Come on, guys.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah. Good job, boy.
13 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
All right, game, turn up.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays. All level now at 10 apiece as the kicks away. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So it's all down to this, week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, this to Jarwin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Boston Scott, his first carry. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Run right here.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Got all of that one, too.
The New York set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun. Jones going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
That will work.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Oh.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Javon Hargrave with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Gano's kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
5th most in one season.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Jones now. A final shot before break. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start with one of the best rivalries in the NFL. Dallas on the road in our nation's capital. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime. Jalen Reagor, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That would have been good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's got room. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Time to slow it down a little bit, huh?
They'll run with Scott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
God damn.
Down right around the 25. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
I'm shooting for a round here.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's Jones on third down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones throw caught by Tony. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd down and 6. Brightwell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Nice through your pass.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Marcus Epps in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go again with Scott. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Scott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On the carry, this is Scott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
pretty much got it. They're just trying to run down clock.
Here's Scott.
Oh, yeah.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Scott. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Get a bye week after this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He didn't even turn around and run nothing, dude. Yeah, 10 through shit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And they'll set up the screen here to Brightwell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Hurts dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Scott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I got it.
Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants going to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes this again to Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Catch made by Slayton. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Again, he'll drop to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's Brightwell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Barkley will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. T.J. Edwards able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Under pressure, they got him again. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
Still going for pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's it. I'm not even going to hike it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
56 yards rushing.
So for Philadelphia, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
See ya. We've got a bye week, so I will do the bye week, then I'll end the video. Our bye week here. This is the wild card weekend here, guys. Go ahead and spend our stat points. Take offense. Yeah. That'll do it. For that. Off of this, the playoff bracket. Number 1 seed. We'll end up playing either the Rams or the Panthers. The number 2 seed or number 7 seed. So this is we're just gonna go ahead and finish the week. Still got 7. Got divisional playoffs next against Tampa Bay. They're 10-7. Well, I guess I was wrong. I got could play number 6 seed, Los Angeles and Dallas. Kansas City and Browns would be a good game. Raiders were pretty rough on me this year. So where we're sitting at 2 games away from play in the Super Bowl, man. Got division championship, then the NFC conference championship. Hope you join me to watch that, and if you do, that'd be great. I hope you come and watch the Super Bowl as well. I'm pretty sure I'll make it. But this is where I leave this stream, and I might be back with the playoffs. I'm not sure yet.